from say crockery, cutlery, flatware, hollowware and the glassware. And all those tools and equipments are categorized under three different heads. One is the fixtures, another is linen and another is furniture. So if we talk about the examples of fixtures, we have the different curtain palmets or the paintings in the restaurant or even the chandelier. So these are some of the examples of the category fixtures. Then if we move on to the category linen, we have a number of different pieces in which we use in the restaurant. Some of the good examples of the linen category is for example this multon. This is also known as the base cloth, and this should be the first part on the tabletop. And this is usually a thick rug cloth, and this has got its own importance. This helps in absorbing the liquid if there is any kind of spillage. It also helps in absorbing the sound of the crockery or the cutlery. And third, again, which is a very important thing, it avoids the guest getting hurt because of these corners which may be there at the table, right? Then another piece of linen we have is the tablecloth or the table cover. And then we have another piece of linen which is there on the top. You can see this maroon cloth. This is the napperon. It is also known as the slip cloth. And instead of napperon, some of the hotels, they do use these runners. So these runners are the thick rectangular cloths which runs across the table on both the sides. And then we do have these cloth napkins. This is again a part of the linen. So these are some of the examples of the category linen. Then we have the third category, which is the furniture. When we talk about the furniture, we have the bar counter in the restaurant, we have the hostess desk, and we have the sideboard also. And sideboard, we all know that it is one of the very important pieces of furniture or a tool which is used in the restaurant. It is also known as a dummy waiter or a service console or a service station. Apart from this, we have the tables and the chairs. So we have different types and styles and forms of tables and chairs in the restaurants depending upon the style and size and the decor of the restaurant. But the basic thing is that whenever we are using some of the other chairs in the restaurant, they should be comfortable enough for the guest and they should be in proper heights. Now, as far as tables are concerned, we do have a different shapes and sizes of the tables also. It depends on how many guests we want to sit there on the table. If we are planning to have a square table for 2 guests or for 2 covers, we should have a table with 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet dimensions. And if we are planning to have a round table for 2 packs, then we should have a round table with 3 feet diameter. Similarly, like this very table, if we want to have 4 covers on the table, then we must have a table of at least 3 feet by 3 feet dimension. So this is how we plan different tables also in the restaurant. And we should have different tables because to save on our covers. You must be wondering what a cover is. I must tell you here that a cover is basically the space on the table in which we can place or lay down the crockery and cutlery for one guest to have his meal. And we will